Welcome to Guitars and Bacon, back again doing another reaction video, and today we're going to be taking a look at SB19's What? Now before we get started, if you want to talk about music, gear, recording, want to hang out while I play video games, head on over to my live stream. I stream on Twitch every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. EST, that's 5 p.m. Philippine time. Links down in the description below. Now, a lot of you guys have actually requested me to do a reaction video on this particular single, which was pretty overwhelming. So, yeah, I'm doing this right now, and today's actually the day when this single comes out. You're likely going to be seeing this video tomorrow afternoon, because that's when I usually upload my videos anyway, so check it out there. But without further ado, we're going to be taking a look at What? Wow, that sounded interesting. In the beginning of the song, it sounded like a bit of tribal drums in the background, kind of like giving a bit of a heartbeat-esque type of beat for the start. And then what surprised me was actually two guitars doing a harmony as well. I'm assuming a fifth for that, but yeah, it's starting a little bit of a rock bandish vibe, so that's definitely an interesting start. I don't think I've heard any of their tunes yet so far, at least the ones that I've done that started off with a rock lead guitar as an intro, so that's interesting. Let me take a listen to that again. There's a really nice rumbling on top that's coming up. The melody itself is kind of catchy. You can, the beat is kind of simple, but the melody on top, dun, 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 it's very easy to remember, which is usually a good sign for a tune. You know, it's got to have a nice recall to it, so that's a good start. Oh, and they're walking. Okay, it looks like a superhero entrance in a movie. Everyone walking around with light in the background, flashing, almost giving them a little bit of silhouette vibe to it. Interesting, and the outfits are looking really, really badass from what I can see here. But at least from the silhouette, that's interesting. All right, let's continue. Okay, I think that's Pablo who's starting off. Wow, he's got a streak of white on his hair. I'm not sure if is that actually his hair now. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Alex Skolnick from Testament, which is pretty cool. He's the guitar player for Testament. Amazing, amazing look. And one that I was initially trying to, considering of doing a similar vibe to, but yeah, I figured not. I'll just try to stick with my own stuff. But hey, this is a nice look for Sejin, considering he used to have really, really big, baggy clothes from his past performance. So the look so far is looking dark and still has a little bit of that J-rock vibe to it. I don't know if once the light kind of shines everyone in, and if that's still the case, but we'll see.
Nagsimula no pero wala na akong balak na tapusin. Di ibig sabihin pag di tinapos ako'y hinto na rin. Alam ko naman na di ako pinaka-ano magaling. Got no bitch with all of you please. Destinies will be better. Lahat ng aking basura pupulutin natin nila. Kahit saan pa ako mapunta, labat sa lupa aking mga paa.
Okay, that was interesting. That was a very interesting shift in with the tune itself. So it kind of had a little bit of like I said, rock bandish vibe with the intro, with the guitars coming in. I thought they were gonna continue with that, but they kind of shifted to a bit more of a I guess a more danceable kind of tune, which would make sense as they're actually also a dancing group. But wow, that was and the graphics are looking really good. I'm really digging the shift in perspective, especially around Pablo's part. The sudden changes in camera, like those cuts were such nice, and that graphics there with the newspaper shifting, very nice touch. And it doesn't look, it doesn't look like a cheap graphic style that's been done. So, very, very good start so far. There's a throaty singing that's that I'm hearing from this section in the song right now, which it's definitely not something I usually hear in a particular tune, most especially in a pop group, basically. So it's interesting. It's an interesting touch. I don't really know what's the story behind that, but I would like to know what kind of like was the thinking about it. It was almost starting to have a little bit of a tunnel throat technique, for which is something that you'd usually hear from a death metal singer, like kind of like going deep. But they're kind of touching on it, so that's something new.
Bawat nakasarang bintana sa akin, dati lahat ngayon'y nagbubukas. Dami sa ako na di ko inindan, dito na ako sa wakas. What? Di na pala, para iangat ang bandera, para nasa puso niyo na ata tama. Ama, sala, matatigaw ang akibat. Bawat panan, iwagay mo.
Okay, they kind of made a little pause there. That was an interesting shift. I find it very, very peculiar that they have so many changes on this particular song. It's like usually when you hear a pop song, you'd basically hear a particular melody that's sort of repeating throughout the tune, like a particular riff that's like reused to gain a little bit of familiarity with the song itself. I'm not hearing that here. It's like each section has their own little melody to it that's almost devoid of a larger concept. But I'll get back to that by the end of the video, because I don't really know if that continues. Like each verse kind of sounds like that, and then the chorus is similar. I have a feeling that the chorus would probably be something that's constant. And I haven't managed to grab all the lyrics yet, but it seems like the title "What" was playing a little bit about the actual Filipino word "watawat," which is actually a Filipino term for flag. This might be a patriotic song then? That would make sense if we're considering that there were a bit of tribal drumming that we're hearing in the beginning of the video, which kind of pays homage to tribes in the Philippines. So that is an interesting thing. But hey, I'm getting over analytical at this point. But let's continue listening.
Pare-pares lang tayo, may pagkakaiba, diba? Ika nila, ibang mundo na kikita niya. Mabuting iba, di gaya nila. Pikit ang mata, ang tama wala. Ha? 20-20, paulit-ulit, intelihente. Subalit-ulit, basagang lente. Pinunit-unit, binubog ng dalagang bakal sirit. Lahat
seeing a little bit of a thread here. Damn, the view is so nice. I'm assuming this is still from the trailer, the Ikalawang Yugto trailer. I think this is the one in Bataan. I might be wrong, but let me know down in the comments if I actually got that right. But this little tree here seems very familiar, and that view kind of reminds me of that. So I have a feeling this is where they shot that teaser trailer of Ikalawang Yugto. So yeah, nicely done that they managed to utilize that for an actual music video, because that would have been a waste if they didn't like squeeze every drop of that particular beautiful view into whatever content they can make. But this is sounding really good. I did notice that the start of the second verse was different from how the first verse started, but before they hit the chorus, they managed to return back to the throaty singing. I'm seeing a little bit of a pattern now, which is kind of good. Obviously, you need a little bit of familiarity with a song for it to actually have a good burn or impact on people.
What?
Now, I don't know how to feel about their outfits for the chorus. I don't know. It's nice that they're following a theme. All of them kind of like look very cohesive. It's just that I don't know what kind of vibe it was trying to go for there. But I'll probably learn more about that once you guys tell me about it. So, let's continue. Okay, it's a military vibe now. Oh, they got some backup dancers now. Interesting. Oh, and nice touch with the masks. It's a good idea that they made the masks part of the actual dance group. I think that's such a genius idea. Obviously, we still have the pandemic, so having them actually wear those is good. And yeah, the dancing's looking pretty solid. I'm not really a dancer, so I can't really comment on the technical aspects of it. But hey, I can see that they're doing really well. The shifts are looking good for what the song is. Now, this part seemed a bit like an instrumental. I didn't really hear any vocals, if I remember correctly.
Sa'kin kung anong aking dapat gawin, di naman kayo natutong makinig. Sa mandali ng hangin ang aking agit, suot pa rin ibang papanggap na ako pero hindi. Lang sa una, dito na ako sa wakas. Puso niyo na ang tatama. Di na pala para iangat ang bandera. Para nasa puso niyo na ang tatama. Ama sila ba't ikaw ang nag-iba?
Okay, that was a very nice section there, especially when everyone jumped.
Para iangat ang bandera.
I think that's the end of it. Very cool. I really dug the part where everyone just jumped. That was such a cool part of the song. They also the part where there was a bit of a gang vocals happening, like everyone doing saying something in the background, and someone even saying "tapusin." From what I've heard, sort of like I guess a little tribute to an old anime show from the past. Everyone going rowdy, and then all of a sudden, everyone just becomes quiet. Pablo just left with the vocals, with a little bit of grit. So that was a very unique thing to add. So well, also I would also like to comment that given that like I mentioned, I didn't really get the vibe of what they're trying to achieve with the chorus outfits, but I did very much like the military look for some reason. It blended so well with the environment and the backup dancers with what they're wearing as well. So it kind of like definitely set them apart, but it didn't really like stray too much from the theme of because this is something that you'd normally see in with Philippine history and the military from back then, and it's kind of very appropriate with the theme of the song itself, since it does sound like a little bit of patriotism that they're trying to promote with the tune. I have yet to see the lyrics, so what about you guys? What did you think? Honestly, I think that was an interesting and very unique song from what I can hear. There were some patterns, but how they used their verses to introduce something unique to the actual song itself was a nice touch. Like I said, the throaty singing was something I did not expect at all, especially for a pop group. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Click like if you like the video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon to be one of the first people to see new content when it's out. And one more reminder, if you want to talk about music, gear, recording, want to see me play video games while I'm on stream, head over to my live stream. I stream on Twitch every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. EST. That's 5 p.m. Philippine time. Links down in the description below. Come and say hi. Once again, thanks very much for tuning in to Guitars and Bacon. See ya. Okay. Woo! Gotta win this. Yeah. Sweet. Still won that.